Greetings and salutations, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. If you are catching this live, I am Little Falcon and I'm giving away free readings. If you're catching this on the replay, please make sure you write hashtag replay if you liked it, if you wanted a reading, if you enjoyed what you saw. So it's been a minute, everybody. So while I light the sage, we're going to catch up. We're going to get little announcements going. You guys know how this goes. We're going to get a little list going. Hi, Paula. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Rick. It's great to see everybody joining us today. We're going to start off today's long-awaited return session with a good smudge. Ooh, it's getting fiery. I'm asking Wakantanka, the Great Spirit, Mother Nature, to release us, to let us feel this wonderful, happy feeling of positivity. Let us banish away all negative and evil entities. No one negative is allowed here. May the Great Spirit, Mother Nature, open up our little group. May this smudge help you and me. Okay, we're going to let that burn. I'm going to look at the comments. Let's do some coffee talk and catch up. Once again, today's fine broadcast is brought to you by coffee. Stay wild, Moonchild. It's the only way to be. Hey, Paula. Yes, you can. And let me scroll up a little bit. Hi, Kavita. I saw you there earlier. I did a little heart-to-heart real talk earlier. Just letting everybody know where I've been, why I've not been there. It was cathartic. It was good. I want everyone to feel free and open today to discuss their struggles. We're going to do some free readings. We're going to talk about things going on. I'm going to reveal some events, some prize giveaways, as well as some exciting stuff I'm going to do today. So you guys have to be on Facebook, by the way, to see the cool stuff later today. So this is a multi-stream. So hello Facebook, hello Twitch, and hello YouTube. We are multi-streaming. That means everyone can see only themselves, but there's usually quite a crowd. So once again, let me know your desire for a reading. I'm going to get going with my hellos and our announcements for the day. Happy Monday, magical souls. It is so good to be back. Yes, Kavita, I'm going to put you first on the list. Then we have Paula. Hey, Strong. Yes, you can. I'm writing a list. You are number 3. So number 1 is Kavita, number 2 is Paula, and number 3 is Strong. We're doing this list first, doing our hellos, getting some of that out of the way, so I could do some of my announcements. So just to let you guys know how this normally works, is I'm going to do a bunch of readings, we're going to talk and all that in between. I'll do a break, and then I'll come back and I'll do more free readings. So let's also make sure we've said hello to everybody before I continue on here. Hey, Marshall. I am good, Marshall. How are you? Guys, let me know how everybody's doing. I've been on the struggle bus. I'm not even going to lie. It's emotionally difficult at times to traverse life. There is no real handbook, and we are all learning as we go along, as I have. But this week, and because the Mercury retrograde has wound down, I've begun to feel relief. I see like a light at the end of the tunnel, and all of the information I gleaned during the chaos and communication difficulty and character reveal of the Mercury retrograde to my advantage. So now I can sit and write a plan. And frankly, it's been good because realizing the truth about your situation can always be helpful. Oh my God, and where were I? Well, hey Rick, I have you down, Sandra. Yes, you can have a reading. So, Marshall. So, I have had a bunch of crazy things happen. I posted a little video this morning. The short story is, without burning anybody, I'm going through, like, had been going through a lot of changes and things that happen. So now, I basically have been able to recalibrate again for like the 3rd or 4th time. And now that the retrograde has passed, Every tech difficulty I've been dealing with seems to go away. I would try to go live here, you guys, and something would go wrong. Or some crazy thing would happen with my life. And being a Pisces, I'm okay with rolling, but I have to tell you, what I do for you guys is so spirit oriented that I want to be in a good place. So if I'm emotional and I'm not available for you guys on that level, I don't participate. So it's been rough. So if you want to hear more details, guys, I have a little live from earlier. Because now I'm back from outer space. Okay, anyway, everything's a song. All right, so some of you caught the old song from that. I Will Survive. If you did, you're my old school people. That's a shout out to you. Hello from Twitch. We see Athena. Oh, I missed you too, Shelby. And I hear you've been traveling today, so safe travels. I hope they're going well. Today has been going super good. So it's weird how life is. I was just saying this to my twin flame this morning. And we're gonna light this stage a little bit more for everybody. I'm still compiling the list, by the way. I'm getting through it. I feel, a sense that while there are difficult things, and this stage is for you, my friends that have just joined, and for me, as we're opening a nice clear space for our readings today, there's a lot of beautiful things going on amidst a lot of crummy things. So I'm going to fan geek for just a second. And what I mean by this is that there's this amazing Taos Pueblo artist named Robert Maribel, and he's been making music forever. He's a 2-time Grammy winner. He makes wine moccasins. He is so cool. He's done even stuff with John Tesh, if you know who he is. I mean, he's done so many different interesting projects. He's really into philanthropy and giving back to the community. He's all about his community. But anyway, guys, he followed me on Instagram, and now he's liking my stuff. And so for me, it's been so cool and inspiring, because amidst the time in my life that, admittedly, if you listen to my thing earlier, life is crazy and it's hard. And you notice it doesn't stop moving. So meanwhile, I have all these beautiful things going on in the background, including you guys. So here I am. I'm telling you my good stuff and letting you guys know. And here goes the announcements of all the fun things coming up. First of all, hey Stormy, yes, I'm so sorry about your car. And I, that was one of the craziest days when she messaged me, and we'll talk sometime about that privately, because I'd like to share with you what was going on in my day. Stormy, when you hit me up, it was a really weird day for everybody. So anyway, yes, you may, Athena, let me write that down. Okay, so I have announcements. So first of all, yeah, I've been making candles. You guys know about that. These are really sweet and cute. I've put my little name tags on the bottom. These are ready to ship. Here's one. Oh God, I'm just like an old lady with this. This is so freaking hilarious. So, but what I'm going to show you anyway is, okay, I'm geeking out on myself now. This is fun. Here's Little Falcon Tarot, a whole bunch of little stickers, I've done this before, but this product line is fun because it's personalized. But anyhow, so if you guys have a pre-order, and here's one that's burning, they're soy. They are being sent out this week. They were made with good intentions and love. So you guys, when I do my candles and stuff, like when I'm here, I'm vibrating higher. I'm purposefully not trying to put any energy into you guys or something I make for you that is negative. So I was playing the music. I always burn sage, and I always burn sage over everything as I'm going to pack. So, there's a lot of beautiful love and intention behind everything. So if you had a pre-order, there's a couple already ready to be out. You'll get your shipping label your information this week. So, by the way, if you are interested, you can find my products on Little Falcon Tarot. Anyhow, hey there, Victor. Thank you for joining today. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Sandira. She is very sweet. So the candle making process has been so fun. And guys, I customize them. So it's the colors that people want. We're going to get into scents. And then I have a variety of these beautiful containers. Most of them have astrological symbols, if you can see. And there's like pink, there's purple. I mean, I just could not resist them. So that's part of what I'm going to give away. So let's talk about that. I have some prizes coming up. I have some packed up already to go, a package of 2. And we're going to have a Star Bash this Sunday at, I'm going to do 10 a.m. Central. I know that sounds early, you guys, but when I've done a lot of polling, a lot of people from both time zones can get into that. So 10 a.m. Central may be a time that you can get on if you're across the world, or if you're in the United States, you may be available, hopefully not from work. So the Star Bash is going to contain prizes. That's one of them. Another one is going to be a manifestation journal I'm going to have sent to you. I would like to do some repeat prizes like I did from last time because they were so fun, but I want to mix it up. So one of them is going to be a free reading private with me, and there's a whole bunch of other things. So by the way, again, it's Sunday. Sunday at 10 a.m. I will put out stuff. Make sure you guys, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, because you kind of want to win free prizes, right? That's kind of fun. So anyway, moving right along. We have other things going on here too. So if you're on Facebook and see, we're doing multi-stream now, I'm going to go today and do some ghost hunting. So I have been charging up my stuff in here. I'm going to show you one of the things because we love to do daytime investigations because, first of all, I'm drawn to spots. And when I am, we just pull over, we get out, and we start recording. I use all kinds of things, millimeters. This is a spirit box, which uses like radio frequency, as well as I use this cool thing that's like an SLS camera hooked up to my phone that does that sort of thing when you might have seen some of my clips, which I'm going to probably do live later, just like rebroadcast some stuff to give you an idea what to expect. Because it literally shows figures on stuff. And we've had amazing results. I have a lot of stuff still to go over, but we are in pre-production again. So it is a very gloomy, atmospheric day here. So we're going to go around to some of the local cemeteries. We're going to go live. I'm going to have my twin flame doing the camera work. I'm going to use a variety of techniques. I get drawn to spots. So we're going to go live multiple times. If you guys are viewing and you happen to see any evidence, let me know. If I use that evidence during one of the shows, you will get credit for it, okay? And then you can help me during one of the premieres for that episode. So Supernatural Visions with Little Falcon is still in production. We've just had a whole variety of things that went on. I really tried to start this in 2020, you guys, but then the pandemic, as my mom calls it, accidentally, which I've completely embraced the pandemic. And not pandemic, guys, the pandemic. Sorry, but I just love it. It totally set me back. So, guys, getting this stuff charged, make sure you're on Facebook. If you follow me, you got to make sure your alerts are set, which can be kind of difficult and tricky. Some people have complained. I get it. But we're not going to do that for at least a couple of hours, okay? And I'll try to do some broadcast like emails or something, or not emails, little videos or something to get your attention. So I think we're just about done with our announcements, guys. One last thing is I wanted to address the changing of the seasons because summertime is coming up here rapidly. And here's just an example of how I use the seasons. Like, here's my cactus. I had to bring them in today. They're cuttings from a very giant column style cactus almost. But you need to bring them in because it was getting like rainy again. And now here, June in this area, here's the other cutting. And this guy's looking kind of bad. He's a little sickly looking. He, she. This right here, see that green? It is too light. Too much water, folks. And you bring them in and you have to focus on the earth when you're mentoring and mentoring. I feel like it. I wish I was mentoring plants, but it is your vibe. When you're cultivating and taking care of plants, you live by the earth. So that's part of what I was raised to do, is we pay attention to the seasons, right, you guys? But you live by it. That's when you plant. That's, when you learn to watch for certain bugs. And sometimes of the years, you want to watch out then and pull certain things we call weeds, like ragweed and things I'm really allergic to. So I encourage everyone to harness the power of Mother Nature, get involved, be outside. That's been part of my message. Um, so that's where I've been, you guys, like doing a lot of private clientele readings as well. I have a large private clientele, and we're very, like you guys, struggle busting and challenged. So for those of you who have let me know you have a reading, I'm going to announce the list. You want a reading? I'm going to announce this list, and we're going to start. The sage is done. We have announced things. I think we're ready. Oh, it's raining here some too. She says in Europe it's raining. Athena is on Twitch, you guys. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, the list is open, Victor. You can be on the list for a reading. So, again, if you are on YouTube, like, thank you, Victor. Reminded you there's the little bell for when I go live. Much appreciated. Hi there, hi. Yes, I'm going to put you on the list. Someone with a YouTube name of hi. That's intriguing. Okay, guys, I'm going to go down this list. So here we go. Oh, Marcella actually have you on the list. So, you're having autumn and not summer over there. Thank you, Athena, for that. In Europe, where she's at. Thank you. Much appreciated. That's cool. That's so cool. So, and then being in the opposite side of it, you're still feeling the flux of change. Oh, that's intriguing. Oh man, I would love to visit then there during the different seasons and see how it feels. I mean, that's just so cool. I know, and I just love to interact with you guys. It may be old hat to you guys, but the fact that we're, talking around the world to each other, it's so cool. But anyway, thank you for that. I really think it's neat. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get to the list. Oh, geraniums. I love geraniums. Okay, my mom is into geraniums. So my mom is like a great grandma. Okay, so maybe she's as old as your grandma, depending on how old you are. But, well, my grandma is long since passed now, but that's how that goes. But anyway, let's talk about our list. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Our first reading today is Kavita, who I do see is still here. Awesome. Paula. I have Marshall next. Strong also wanted a reading, I believe. Then we have Sandira, Athena, Victor, and Hi. Now, if I'm a little off on the order, I do apologize. I do go on a break, but I will be back. That initial list here I'm pretty dedicated to, so let's take that there. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Victor. Well, that was an easy one for me to figure out. I don't have to be a Nancy Drew to do that. Okay. Is it easier to see the chat? Oh, cool. Awesome. All right, guys, let's go. Yay. I'm so happy to be back. All right. Once again, today's broadcast is happily brought to you by coffee. Stay wild, my moon children. Absolutely, please. Thank you to Paula for liking. Thank you to Rick James for sending 200 stars. Thank you so much for your support. Stars are a fairly cheap way to show Facebook that you like this and that you want me to keep doing it. And I'm trying so hard not to sound like PBS, And if you throw in your support right now, viewers like you make this happen. But really, honestly, they do. So thank you, Rick. If you guys are feeling sassy like Rick and would like to send me some stars, go right ahead. I also have a PayPal virtual tip jar if you're feeling that direction instead. Let's get going. So Kavita is with us for our first reading. You were here earlier, Kavita, and you heard about me. So now it's time for me to listen about you. So why don't you let the group know what your question is, okay? Pardon me. The allergies are horrific. And by the way, Athena, they're horrific for me almost equally between autumn and spring. So I'd come visit you, and I would just be a mess either way. Oh, yeah. I will absolutely, Victor. That'd be neat. He's talking about ghost hunting live and how I'm going to do that. So I need you to go, Victor, to Facebook, though, because I can't double stream so easy on my phone. The quality, I'm going to try. So if I can do that, but, I could just go on YouTube anyway without that alone. So you're making me think all kinds of thoughts. So anyway, Kavita's question for those of you who are also on Twitch or YouTube is, first, she wishes me well, which I really appreciate. You're sweet. Kavita would like to know if she will find another job anytime soon. Okay, let's take a look. Let's focus group for our friend for our first reading of this session. One last good reading. We ask Walk and Talk of the Great Spirit to give us a little clarity for our friend, a little time frame, a little something to focus for extra. We're going to do a 3-card spread today, 3 cards down, and then 3 cards that are a little bit of the challenge of each particular nugget of information. Thank you guys for your patience. Okay, here we go. You've already applied for said job, so you're going to get a job very soon. You've already applied for it. Please hold on, because that's you getting what you want. Here's the star, which means there's no challenges or obstacles other than now your mind's set to wait, because the patience card, and this is a rough one, you guys. I see this way too often in my own life without even looking at cards, because I don't pull them for myself, but I imagine it. Like, this is that strength card. I cannot push the process. You just can't. So right now, guys, she's not getting it today. See, today would be great. This is you worrying. This is you thinking there's going to be sorrow and troubles tomorrow. And this is me telling you it's going to get better, because look, guys, this card is reversed. Straight up, if you really look closely, these people are not looking too good right now. They're in the cold. They're being left out. Even the church is not letting them in. So when you turn this upside down, this is you getting what you need, because you need this to happen soon. So let's get into the timing, because this is where I get how life is. We're like, oh gosh, when is this going to happen? Well, the Knight of Pentacles lets you know within the next 30 days this will have gone on. You have to be extremely patient, and you may need to ask for help. Throughout this process, don't be afraid to really come out of that one zone to get help, because it's going to happen. And it is going to be the type of job you need, but this is important to note. You guys, when you're looking for things at times, that are what we particularly need, we may have to be patient. You know how it goes. So that's a real good confirmation to me that you're going to. For a year and 5 months, wow. Well, it feels like you're like on the verge. So, Kavita, check in with me for another reading next week, because so far it shows with that particular card within the next 30 days. But I would like to address this in a manifesting session. So we're going to get back to this. I would like to next week. I want to write this down, because you guys, to help pull things towards us, when we do manifesting, it also helps us brainstorm, and we might actually help like the process of finding the solution so you can get the job. And it is sometimes, wow, that's a long time though to deal. So we're talking about a week out manifest. Okay. Thank you so much for participating today. I appreciate you, Kavita. Here we go. Thank you, Victor. I think Victor would be a very good helper. Thank you, Mary. I will throw you there on the end of the list. Victor is so correct. And thank you, Victor. I could see how you would be, like I said, extremely helpful. I did have a moderator, but that was not possible, which is okay. Moving on, let's talk about who the next 2 people are, and 3 rather people are, so you could be ready. Paula, if you're still here, Marshall, and Strong. And Stormy, you are on the list actually here too, in between 2 people. I apologize. Because when I saw that name, I thought it was you at first. Well, you're so very welcome, Kavita. Hi there to all new people. I'll get to you very soon. Welcome. We're doing free readings. We do have quite a list, but the good deal is I'll be back. I'll take a little break halfway through and be back. Hey, Kim. And hi. We have a few other people joining, but we're going to do a few readings first before we have any more chat. So the next person up is Paula. Paula, please come on and step down. Once again, if you guys are just joining me, please let me know you would like a reading. I will get back to you. As I said, we will take a break halfway through. After Paula, we will have Marshall, and then Strong. Paula would like a general. Excellent. Let's move forward with that. Today, guys, we're just doing the straight tarot, the Rider-Waite. We are not going to do the Oracle, which I often do, which I will like to do at the Star Party this weekend. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's focus. A general reading. I'd like the universe to open up for our friend Paula. Her ancestors to step down, or guides, whoever would like to give us some good information. Here we go, guys. A 6-card spread again. Cutting into 3, the past, present, and future. Big thank you to you, Paula, for being a continued supporter and such a good friend in the group. We're all very kind to one another. So if you're just joining us, this is a group of really sincerely sweet individuals who are caring towards each other. We're trying to be tolerant. So recently, you've had to make some hard spiritual personal choices between right and wrong. She either had to live a life of truth and substance or nothing, which just basically means she's had to learn to adapt to this choice, which she has a lot to deal with, it looks like. The Temperance card is a higher card. The idea of ethics and morality have really created a task for her. And in the current, it isn't easy, you guys. If she didn't do what she did and make the choices she did to be the person she is, which is to her family, the complete package, regardless of what's gone on, she has not abandoned people and situations. Because if she did, look what would happen. It would just be tragic. She's doing as hard as she can to lessen pain, which is fabulous because at this point, Paula, you know, what kind of choice do you really have? You don't have much. The Fool is the idea of a new choice, yeah, but you need to be super careful. She can't give up. She can't give in to some sort of foolish request from anyone in her family or her life, because what's coming is a problem you know that you're going to have to deal with, and it talks about with a child. And this isn't for you to freak out, but I think that this is absolutely, and I'm looking for Paula's comments, about the fact that this individual whom is trying to talk about the child is problematic and going to make you feel a little unhappy. This is nothing you can't deal with. I want you to recognize something. The universe saw that you had to make the ultimate choice in your life. And when you did that, it was like you got even better at adapting to stuff. You have become higher up with your leveling personally. And no, guys, we don't compare one another to each other. She is literally doing what she can to stop the pain, and you will. But you're going to guide. You're going to guide away from this. So look, when people come forward, and I kind of got a feeling it's a male who's going to have something to say, and it makes me feel a little choked up because I think it affects you emotionally so much that you know, okay, this child comes first. I'm not going to listen to anything. I have to keep focused, as well as there's a plan that's coming for you. And you have a lot to going on with the custody right, which is basically this whole care pattern that needs to be set up that's very consistent for the child, that is requiring you to step out of things you've been having to deal with ever, and you will figure it out as you go along. But I feel you're being guided by spirit in a way. It's almost like, you guys know sometimes when something happens and it's like you just are so guided, you just can't stop the process. Well, that's kind of where you are, Paula. I think that you're right now deep in the thick of the process, and I think that's all that you can kind of focus on. So when you take a step back, I want you to see you're doing very well. You need to do some self-care, because your general reading is so much about everyone else and everything, and the toll. Right, and she won. Right, it's beautiful. And I feel that you have now, like I said, this regime of care that you're working on with him. This is fabulous. That you're going to be dedicated to. That you're going to make right. And to the best of your ability, you're going to shelter him. But you know you can't shelter him from everything. And my advisement for you is clear all those notifications. Is for you to do your best to avoid engaging with people who are going to make you feel negative. Okay. So we're going to stop there. Yeah, the 25th you got custody, right? That's what I thought. I thought you had gotten, right, I thought you had gotten custody, which means you have all of these things, which is so cool that you can now affect for this person, which is amazing, this little guy. So we're going to move on for a minute from Paula. Next up is Marshall. Please step forward, Marshall. And then Strong, Stormy, Sandira, Athena. And yes, Victor, you're still there. Hi, and Mary. We're going to try to go as fast as we can, but like you guys know how this is going to go. We're going to do as good as we can. So once again, thank you guys so much for your patience and participation. You guys are amazing. So I do see some other requests. Before I add anyone else on this list, I really need to take care of these people first. I do see your requests. Stick around. I should be going approximately an hour or so, maybe longer. I will take a break where hopefully I will see your request. But make sure when you come back, if you don't hear your name on the list and I've completed it and you're not on it, please let me know. So moving right along, if you are here, it is your shot. I've listed the next couple people. I'm going to scroll down here. Ooh, we got a flurry of comments all of a sudden from all sides. Here we go. The last few weeks, Marshall, and let's get into her questions. Focus for her. You were hurt a lot by your ex, and you just wanted to know if there's any positive things coming your way. Absolutely. Let's take a look. Scroll down. Oh, I missed you too, Shelby. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. All right. Let's focus for our friend Marshall to see if there's anything good coming up for her. I'm going to ask the Great Spirit, Kantanka, nature to open up. One last good shuffle. A couple of the cards immediately are focusing on a couple things. Like, you need to let go of the past. And that I know, it's like, you're like, what? Well, it's a combination of things. One is that you recently had some chaos from this person, just crap, and it wasn't good. This is the moon. This is also chaos, emotional, psychic chaos. It's not a good place. He's involved other people and things, and this energy from this woman, whether she be now or the past, is so something you need to let behind. And the reason why this reading immediately, to like you're asking, is because stuff going to happen. It's letting you know to be able to enjoy the things that I'm going to talk about next, because there are some good things. You need to let go of all of it. So my heart goes out to you, but let him go. In the current, you're going to find some peacefulness. Finally, there's been a little less chaos in your heart. And you know why? You're knowing that you are your own home and happiness. Guys, the harvest home isn't just about you and a bunch of people. It's a frame of mind, the Four of Wands. But it's all about you now. And this has been a theme lately. It's all about you. And the Six of Wands in the future, farmost position of your general reading, is the idea of an emotional, physical, spiritual victory for you about this energy of your mother. That's intriguing. Or you being a mother. My vibe here is that you need to understand you are the complete woman, and that you yourself have no one and should never compare yourself to anyone, but that you are the creator. And these are really an interesting set of cards, because look, this Empress card, if it's not your mother, this is you being completely fertile, open, and beautiful, of a creator, as a being, as a woman. You know, this is all the good things that you are. So there's nothing, you guys, that she cannot, I think, personally embrace. And this energy victory has to do a lot with, I feel, knowing that she needs more and deserves more. And yes, when you have a bad week with someone from your past, it is so good to do a spiritual cleanse. So on the other end of it, my guides and the whole spirit thing is like, woo, you know, you need to do a cleanse. So that's my advice to you, Marshall. So I want you to do a spiritual bath. A lot of people like bath, like stuff in it. Pick herbs and smells that appeal to you. You don't have to burn sage. But I do suggest you spend some time, you guys, like aligning yourself with what feels good. Because, you know, I can say do this all day, but if you like hate the sage smell, or you don't like Palo Santo, or candles are too much for you, or I mean, there's a variety of ways to do anything. So this is what I want you to do. So for yourself. And right, Marshall, I think that looking at her situation, it's based in the fact that maybe you should not allow that person to contact you for a minute. Just food for thought. So I know you did not miss your turn, Athena. You are on the list. Next up, Strong, if you were here, please step forward. And look, I'm going to give everybody a certain amount of time, and there goes my pen. And we'll move on, but we will come back to you if you were on the list. So as we are moving along here, we will relight the sage periodically. Oh yeah, lavender, very good. Yeah, I like lavender. It's pretty calming. There's some things that aren't super overwhelming. So like when I do a spiritual bath, it's different than a sweat. I like do a sweat in the bathroom with sage. That's a little different, but the lavender is so good for a spiritual bath. Yes. And you know, as it is, you can grow that stuff, which I've never had any good luck with. But you could try. Some of you guys might have better green thumbs. I showed you guys I do cactuses. Oh, I do philodendrons. They're really easy in direct light. And I do succulents because they require very little care. Hey, Strong. Yes, you can. Let's focus for our friend Strong. Thank you for joining us. This is cool. We've got some new faces. And once again, my name is Little Falcon. If you've enjoyed today, please like, comment, and share. Now the floor is between me and Strong. Okay? All right. Mother Nature, Wakantanka, the Great Spirit. Let's open up for our friend. The cards shuffle very easy for you. So I think that you have essentially a very calm personality, and I want you to go back to basics for yourself, meaning you rely and can rely heavily on your own personal knowledge of right and wrong, how to handle situations and problems, because it looks like things keep coming your way. The Ace of Swords is like problem things, okay? That, hey, something recently might have started. That's life. It's a cycle. We all experience things. I mean, you could go on about it, okay? But what the whole thing is about, according to this, is there's this sense here of this female whom is very important to your situation, and this is the world. And now this is where, guys, it's getting interesting. So Strong, who would that be? Because there is a love card attached to it, but unfortunately, there's been a problem and an inability to connect. So your reading is a bit more intriguing. So you guys, if you notice, when we do these generals, sometimes it's just like real hit on finances. Sometimes it's like hit on some thing about your family, you know. But then there are times when these general readings are going to literally just hit on something very random. So while you're listening to me about this, okay, and hopefully like responding real quick, which I do appreciate your patience, and everyone's with the process. I would say this situation, now Strong, are you a male or a female? These are good questions. So guys, when we do a private reading, we get deep. We can have much better give and take, but I appreciate your patience with this and also. So just to let you know, while Strong is responding, right after Strong, we have Stormy, Sandira, and Athena. Guys, we also deal with some lag, so I do apologize. So if you've been typing and you've said something, give it a second for me to see it. All right, I see stuff coming up. Woohoo. You're a woman. Thank you, Strong. I appreciate that. So we want to know this for a variety of reasons. So first of all, again, you one of your biggest strengths is that you know what to do. You know how to do things the right way. When these challenges come with this female, that again seems so very important to you, this world card. Now, you guys, it could be, and I'm thinking probably not like, say, a work contact, or But I'm thinking it's like a close friend, family member. Sometimes it's a lover, depending on this. But here's this love card. You care about this person or the situation this is surrounding so much. But there's been a little bit and will be some sort of delay in progress with things. So as I said, that's a little intriguing. Let's see if we get a response. A little difficult getting it to refresh. Here we go. So, as far as I'm concerned, your general reading is letting you know that you're probably going to be challenged by these people in your situation that's important to you. My advisement to you is to go back to basics, to know what you need to do, which is to always pick, frankly, the spiritual door, do the right thing. That card, the Hero Panda, is also socially approved, socially orthodox ways of dealing with things. Try to be above the boards. I'm not saying you wouldn't be anything but that, okay? Probably your mom. Yeah, I understand. Yep. And I think it can be difficult dealing with the energy at times we get from other people, because I want you to, frankly, trust in yourself, okay? I think that you have a lot to offer just being you. So maybe try to talk to people sometimes too, again, which is rough. I have a hard time talking sometimes to people I really care about certain things that are touch points and flash points to them. So thank you so much for participating, Strong. I really appreciate everyone's patience. Oh, that's right, I dropped my pen. Over here. Let's see where we are at. All right. Next up is Stormy, who I believe wanted a general, if you're still here. And a big hello to everyone else who has just commented in the last 5 or 10 minutes. We do have a pretty good list going on. I'm going to list the names. I'll do my best to get everyone on, but I will be taking a break and make sure I get everyone here on this existing list. So, next is Stormy. Then Sandira, Athena, Victor, Hi, and Mary, if you guys are still here. I appreciate you all. Hey there. Hola. I see that we have a new person from Twitch. So if you are new here, we are triple streaming today on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So you won't be able to see all the comments. Do know that I have quite a few people between all the groups together waiting for a reading. I would love to have you join our little group, see what you think. I will do my best to get all of you new people in. Thank you so much. So next up, as I said, will be Stormy. If you are here, it's time to do your general reading. You're so very welcome, Strong. I got a thank you from her. Oh yeah, I got you, Victor. You're on the list. Woo! And I'm glad you're here. This is fun. Thank you guys so much. This is so neat. Okay. Well, I was born in 74. So this was like the stuff of our dreams, like video chats. This is Jetson stuff, hardcore. And I'm just like totally digging it. So thank you guys. So Stormy, if you're here, calling Stormy. After Stormy, we have Sandira. If you are here, let me know, Sandira. It's important because we're getting the next few together. Athena, are you still here from Twitch? As well as Victor, we do know here is here. Hi, and Mary. Definitely the break. I need to refill my coffee. We're getting low here. I might have to make some more. It's like 1 in the afternoon here. People are making fun of me. It's not funny. Let's see, I'm looking at the comments. Here we go, Sandira. Thank you. Yay. Okay, I'm going to set this here. Do the thing I usually do. I don't want to lose the pen. All right. Which I managed to lose anyway. So I'm going to read this comment for those of you who are not on Facebook, okay? Sandira writes, thank you, which you are so very welcome. She's not been home in the past year due to the pandemic, as my mother has called it. Will you go home soon? Will she? If she does, should she open her own business or go back to her previous employer? Okay. That's an intriguing question. We can do that for you, okay? Excellent. And I do see you there, Athena. Thank you for your confirmation. So let's focus in for our friends, Sandira. We want to know about the move, and we want to know, and we're going to do 3 cards down and 3 cards across, but we'll cover all 3, and we would like to know, should she indeed do what she was doing before or start her own business? And I'm hoping that you're a female, Sandira. I do apologize if you're a male. If you'd like to give me a shout out, everybody's box on the streaming service I have is like tiny. There's no way even with a microscope I'd see it. So thank you guys for your understanding. So here we go. My direct impression here, Sandira, and we're going to scroll down here. Female, thank you. I assumed so with your pretty name, but you know, sometimes I just can't tell because some of the male names are just as pretty to me. Okay, so understand this. You have been pushed through forces that are not making you feel so good where you live. You are going to move. You're absolutely going to move forward, guys. She has a little time to wait. You're in a delay currently. This is normal. This thing is going to take time. You will go forward. You will move. But I think that right out of the gate, you need to probably try to go back to your previous employer. That is kind of rough, I know, but here's the reason why. I feel you have an opportunity yourself to begin your business while you're doing this already. So it's going to take time to do this business. I feel the timing is so important, but I want you to do the business. The cards aren't saying not to do it, but it's not yet. So when I see that, I think to myself, there's usually financial reasons and all kinds of reasons and timing reasons, obviously, but the finances are like a huge one. Like it's indicating you would have the immediate success you need, but something needs to be built with the business, as well as, again, it's the timing. So now I was talking earlier about the pandemic, about how it had affected me in my TV show because I wanted to travel around and I couldn't do that. I'd even started a whole other project I described called like a giving project, where everyone is like, what is, like, it just didn't happen because we couldn't be together. Timing. This is timing oriented. So mind you, I feel you will move. I feel that you need to go back to, say, a previous employer, then use that as a springboard because you're going to need a little bit of time. And then I feel you will start this. And you probably would then end up, hopefully, in time getting the larger goal, which is probably either to make as much money as you can with both. And a lot of us small business owners like me, my dream had been to be on my own. So, and that's what I've been doing for a long time now. I still subcontract through another organization, but and I don't advertise for them really on here because they have their own advertisement. They don't need me. We're about Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube here, and we're about us. We're empaths, caregivers, and lovely, nice people who really just want to get along and work on stuff together. So anyway, getting to your concerns, it is time to move forward, and we are all hoping for you that this goes smoothly. Thank you so much for sharing your concern with the group today. It's been fabulous. Thank you for waiting. I know these are longer sometimes than maybe, and you're so very welcome, Sandira. You guys are so pleasant. Okay, Stormy, if you're still here or you're back, let me know. Moving right on to Athena, who's already written her question. And yeah, Victor, if you wrote your question, I apologize. I don't think I saw it. So if you would hold on, you are right after Athena, and you could just have it ready for when I'm done. That way I don't have to accidentally. You're a female, right? Athena's a female. That's what I was trying to say. I apologize because I knew you were a female. Thank you. I thought so. I would hope so with the name of Athena. I'm assuming that's where that comes from. And you know what? I am blind. That is Athena. Right. So if you guys see me squinting, I need some new glasses. I'm getting old. It is what it is. Getting older. I know someone's watching who's going to chide me later for saying I'm getting old. But anyway. Okay, thank you, Athena. She would like to know about her future love partner, and if possible, whatever I can tell. We're going to do 6 cards, and this is going to let us know some physical or personal things about this individual, possible challenges or ways you meet this person, or anything that the cards want to tell today. Thank you so much for your question. Let's focus for our friend Athena, who is on Twitch. All right, one more good shuffle after this. Ooh, okay, so we have some stuff. Now we're going to assume, and we're going to put it this way, that your partner is going to be male, okay? So I do apologize, you guys, if there is a gender preference, and say, for example, you were not, straight, but I usually go with what comes up, you guys. So there's a male here. So here's the King of Wands. This is your future love partner. We're going to get to the details. And look, the physical characteristics of this person is going to vary because of the card that's with it. So hold on for a minute. But the King of Wands is more about, to me, character, energy, integrity, noble, guy who wants to do the right thing. We're going to get to the physical, but I really feel what's so integral is this card, the Hero Pant. We're going to get into this. We just saw this card. It's the idea of doing things right, socially approved and orthodox. He's going to do things right. You're going to meet him in a way that's right. Okay, your next partner. Okay, the romantic love partner. This is giving you though an issue. It's going to take a little while. This is so important for you to recognize and not to be upset about, because hey, we get it. Things take time. You're probably like everybody going, huh? How long? But, okay, we're going to put it in a perspective. The number 2 is usually 2 years. Within 2 years. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You will have not been around your family or their influence, if this is going to make sense to you when you meet this person. So this is the family card. It's in the challenge area. Because look, you must do things for yourself in your own way, which is what gives you this. Okay, gives you this opportunity. All right, so this is you also giving to yourself, you guys, but it's somebody not in her family necessarily going to be either around. Not that they disapprove, so don't misunderstand me. But it's that kind of an element. Now, again, to just look at this, and I'm going to look at her statement again. Here we go. Let's refresh. Oh. Well, that's a weird thing. We're just going to leave it. So, anyway, I do apologize. Streaming things are weird. There's a lot of weird energy with that. So, getting back to this, the physical characteristics. So, guys, when I do this, it's a variety of things. I get a vibe and a feeling. I feel more of an olive skin tone than this particular card, guys. And no, he's not a complete angel. This individual in this form is, not as unpredictable. Can be a little unpredictable. I think this isn't bad, because even though the cross side to it is that they're noble and dependable, but there's a little bit of interesting, a little bit of art in there. When we see these cards mixing, I would say not this red hair. I'm thinking brown or dark hair. Okay. And as for people are asking, like, is there a big age difference? No, I don't think so. But it could be anywhere between 4 to 6 to 8 years of an age difference. Nothing huge. I'm feeling, frankly, though, that you're going to want to take a little more time and let this manifest in terms of, don't obsess upon little details, but understand that, yeah, something's coming, and for you to be open to it. And remember, guys, what we are trying to achieve in relationships in life is what we're focused on. So don't be focused on the negatives. Don't be focused on, oh, this is how I used to do things. Try to avoid people from the past that are trying to rekindle relationships, maybe in an unhealthy way, for an example. Because what we want to bring to us are these new opportunities, which I believe are coming for you. But a lot of things are so situational. And they can be fluctuating. Like, 2 years could turn into a year and 6 months, could turn into a year. I'm feeling the time frame is large because it's giving you some space for it to manifest. What he may do for a job. Well, the King of Wands is someone who most likely works with like words and legal things, even though he's not a sword. This particular man combined with the sword, he might be anything from a CPA, which is strange because you'd often see a pentacle, but I think he does like a job where he's working with money. Okay, so that's my impression. You would not like to be from the same field, huh? Interesting. Hey, Gabrielle, thanks for joining me, everyone. Next up, we have Victor. Victor, please step forward. You can give me your question now. Thank you so much, Athena. We can always come back to these things and open them up, but I want everyone to keep a very open mind for their own sake about physical characteristics, like I said. The good thing is to understand the minor things, like what vibe are you going to get? Is this coming? Things like that. So thank you for joining me, guys. Well, you're so very welcome. Thank you, Athena. And yeah, if you guys want to give us a little shout out of where the whole group is from, when I do take my break, I'll still say streaming. You guys can talk amongst yourself. Let me know if you'd like a reading, what you thought of today. If you guys have enjoyed today's broadcast, please like, comment, share. If you're feeling real sassy and saucy, you can send me some stars. Or I have a virtual tip jar through PayPal listed there in the comments. And now here is Victor's question. He is on YouTube, so I'm triple streaming today, so I'm going to read it for the rest of the group. He would like to know if he's going to manifest this particular move and if his luck is turning in this apartment. It might take 7 years to get it, but the guides will help you manifest it. Okay, let's take a look at that. And guys, that is where I'm at too. I understand you. So we're going to give this a moment when he's talking about the time frame for it to manifest and for him to work out manifesting it. Like you said, being guided by your guides. It doesn't always happen overnight, you guys. It doesn't. And there's reasons. It's good to be at peace with it. So let's focus for our friend Victor, if the group would. Thank you, guys. Well, I'll take some good relaxing breaths together. Ask Victor's guides to step down. And my guide to give me my portion as well. Thank you, everyone. I have cut the cards into 3. We are still going to do the 6 cards, okay? It's always helpful to have the contrast between both sides of everything. So what to expect and how to work with it. Okay. In the past, you've been planning, and I think that it's important that you continue planning this particular move. Like, you are going to do it. So you've already put this in motion. This is the past. This is you getting there. Now, this person was an obstacle or a challenge. The Queen of Swords. We'll set her aside for a minute. In the current, you are going to get this, by the way. So it's telling us, yeah, I want you to be happy where you are right now for a moment, because to get to where we need to be, we need to keep that continual mindset of gratefulness for what we have right now, but knowing that you do have something coming. A meeting is coming up soon regarding everything, and this could be even work related, that's going to aid in you getting this. So now, guys, you gave me a pretty broad time frame. I'm feeling that there's a practical side to this, you guys. So also the other side to this card, being socially approved and orthodox, means not just doing things morally the right way, but doing the things the way you're supposed to. Like, for example, there's a process to everything. So for you to get the said apartment and for you to manifest it, there's things you literally have to go through. It's like a list. Write your list and know you need to stick to it, because you and you alone will manifest this using not only your guides, but using, I think, what power you have now to talk to people, to attract them with your light and energy, just by your simple interactions with everything around this, I want you to keep a certain energy because you're going to pull it towards yourself. Now, timing. Okay. So far, it does not seem like you said right now. So, you're asking about the luck turning thing. And I feel extremely confident that because you have been, first of all, it's like to sing the blues, you got to pay your dues. You've kind of been paying your dues. But the plan that you put in motion, no matter what the universe, and this is probably someone who's thrown a little some shade at your situation, maybe made it difficult at times, you have set the wheels in motion. But the good luck vibe that you're asking me about, well, I think you got to give it, according to this, there's a meeting coming up that's going to make you feel good. So give it the next 30 days to 60 days. This luck is in the process of changing. It's like, okay, so a lot of times you don't just go 0 to 100, right? You never do. So you're on an upswing. So it's slow and gradual. And no, I don't sugarcoat it. It isn't going to happen immediately. But here's the thing you can do immediately. Is feel joy in your situation. Feel contentment, peace, knowing you're on the journey. But you're in control of how you are manifesting this. So this is important, so important. You can't limit yourself, but it is telling you very, 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 very seriously, keep on the path. Do everything you're supposed to do because it's coming. But you're creating it through those actions. And again, what I love about you is this Nine of Pentacles. You're a strong, independent person. Yes, you know to ask for help. Yes, you know to network. Yes, you know to talk to the universe and your guides. But you are stoic to the degree that you're trying to gracefully go through this life without trashing everyone and everything else to get your goals. You'll get it. And your luck is turning. It's just taking a second. Just taking a second. So thank you so much, Victor, for waiting. And you've been such a helpful participant. I mean, shoot, you're working towards, like, being a helper. And eventually when things go better for me, and as I continue to grow, I will, have paid helpers. We're just not there just yet, you guys. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to list who's on this list. These are commitments I'm going to make. I'm going to take a little break. We're going to keep streaming. You guys can let us know where you're from, if you've enjoyed today, if you'd like a reading. And I'm going to come back and we'll do some more readings. I'm going to go roaming this afternoon. I will be on Facebook. We're going to do ghost hunting. I'm going to stop at haunted locations, cemeteries, and things like that that call to me. I do a lot of daytime investigations. I see things in the day. So later today when I go live again, I will have also conversations about stuff because I could tell you some great ghost stories. But right now we're finishing up our free readings for this first portion of today, which we've gone like, woo, already an hour. Go us. Next up is Hi and would be Mary. We only have 2 people on the way back. So when I come back, I'll pick some random people for a reading, unless you want to send stars, in which case would automatically get you a reading after the other 2. So once again, if you've enjoyed this, just make a comment, like, share. Feeling really saucy, send me some stars. Didn't hear your name, want to get a chance to get a reading in the second half of this little broadcast, send me some stars. You'll be guaranteed for one. I will only be able to go for so much longer, so let me know if you want a reading. Let's get this going. My little break is starting. I'll be back shortly, guys. Thanks again. Greetings and salutations. This is Little Falcon and I am back. So now we're going to do a few more readings before we wind up today's session, because I am going to go ghost hunting. I'm going to go to some haunted locations. We know of some places that I'm always, when I'm there, drawn to certain different spots, and I have not had a complete chance to even do them all. I have a little list, so we're going to do some live investigating. And if you guys happen, because this is all on Facebook, to see me investigating and you catch something and we end up using it, you will totally be credited and probably will get to be at my on the premiere live here when I do this for the group. So we're working on supernatural visions with Little Falcon still. It's been crazy since the pandemic, as my mother has coined it. So once again, we're going to do some free readings. We're going to wind up our session with a few people who have just randomly have chosen. If Hi or Mary is not here, so I'm going to call them out first. I have a couple of names chosen. Now, I do apologize. These are randomly chosen. If you had said something before and I didn't get to you, please like and follow so you can get in on the rest of my events. I will be back all week. I'm going to go a full hour almost every day, Monday through Friday, as well as Sunday. We're having a Star Bash where I'm giving away my homemade candles, free readings with me, as well as a few other things I have not mentioned yet today. So make sure you guys are available if you can be for 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday. So let's take a look here. If we do not see Hi or Mary, we're going to do those two that I have randomly picked. So guys, let's see who's here. Ooh, I'm excited for you, Victor. Yes, this is going to be fun. So like I said, we'll do our best to get in some stuff today. It stopped raining. It is very, though, gloomy and atmospheric. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will make sure we do something really good with you one time, Victor. We'll go to some place that is a for sure hot spot, like Bachelor's Grove in Chicagoland. We've already gotten a ton of stuff there I have not even done yet and set up for you guys. I think I've shown some of it. If you guys are interested, you'll probably see clips on my YouTube and stuff of it, me going to Bachelor's Grove. But I want to stream later tonight evidence I have from Bachelor's Grove and stuff again for everybody. So let's see who's here. Hey there, how are you? Yes, and I'm sending off your stuff. So guys, I have been packaging my candles for pre-order. So for those of you who have already pre-ordered, you're gonna get your stuff. I will let you know the packing information. The candles were done this weekend with joy, light, love, and bliss as much as I could. I was rocking out some music and I had my sage burning, so there's some really good vibes. Okay, so now we did not get those other two people I called. Don't worry about it. So, all right, who's the people? Little drum roll. Upsana and Robin. So Upsana and Robin, you are the two people I've chosen. I might choose another person, so stick around. But for right now, Upsana, would you step forward? If I'm saying your name right, I really hope so. I really kill the names. Let's look here. If you're here, Upsana, let me know. Oh, there's Mary. Okay. Stick around, Mary. Hold on. I see there, Victor. Yeah. I thought I was linked up on Facebook, on YouTube, but probably just on Twitch. But I might be. I thought I was, but and you know when I might be able to use the live stream for those three anyway when we're out and about. So we'll see what I could do. So at any rate, I have been calling some other people. So far I haven't heard them. Upsana, if you're here, you're up. But Marianne, I had promised you one, and you had been on my list. So since you're here, Mary, why don't you just go ahead and tell me what you would like to know? I am waiting for Marianne to let me know her question. I apologize, guys, but we're like all really cool with each other, so I'm assuming you're all pretty chill. I was like writing notes, like about sometimes your comments and stuff, so know that that's usually what I'm doing. Oh, my hair's getting crazy. It's that curly hair I have in the humidity. It's just like unstoppable. So let's focus for our friend Marianne on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, guys, she wants a general reading. Let's focus for her, please. All right. We're asking the universe to open up, give some good general advice for our friend. Wakitanka, the Great Spirit, my ancestors and hers. Let's see what we have to say. So I had an interesting thing happen when I put down your first card. And you guys, we always note this stuff. It's important. And this particular card is always kept upside, like right side up. And it was upside down. Now, yes, there's always a margin of human error when I'm shuffling and putting things back together after a reading, but I'm pretty particular. This Knight of Swords is upside down. So I think that you're going to be dealing with some issues from a man. Oftentimes he is someone important in your life, but he could be a police officer, lawyer, what have you. But this is them doing something slightly upsetting, and you think to yourself, I don't really want to do something with them anymore. And this could be something recently occurring, okay? Because now it looks like you are still steadily working towards everything you've been all along anyway, and you seem to be trying super hard with all of the messages, because if you guys look here, this particular card is the Page of Pentacles. It can be a child, it can be all kinds of other traits of an individual, but this is a message, and you feel like you know that the money is so, like, pretty much the most important thing right now, or your own career. And if not, this card here is letting you know you're getting first of all money, which is good, but this is alms, and basically the idea, frankly, that you're being recognized. I'm trying to keep an eye up on our comments too. It also looks like, and this is where we get our issues, guys, things run in, they do, things happen, it's okay, don't be upset about it. When this King of Swords rushes in, and this is actually probably a physical situation about money, I don't want you to be upset, because whatever's going on with this person, these are these other people. And to me, I'm like, oh, okay, well, if it's making you question everything you're doing, I want you to dig in, do the right thing, keep working towards your financial goals. So you know what happens sometimes, guys, like, for example, oh, we have a bad week with our boss, or we have an extra bill. Sometimes, unfortunately, this guy could be a lawyer serving someone papers, but in this particular situation, we feel this is, and I do strongly, a bit more about, ironically, your work. I'm a little more concerned about you taking, again, things lightly, because a little drama seems to rush in. So, guys, when we look at these general readings, this is a little bit of the past, a little bit of now, and a little bit of the upcoming future. So we put it with, like, a grain of salt. It's not like the end of the world has happened. It's more like you're, like a lot of us, having to ride the crazy financial waves, and you do it with grace. So that was kind of an interesting reading. So I encourage you guys, if you've gotten a reading here with me, to go back over and listen to it later. None of this is premeditated on my part. I will not remember most of the time, a lot of it. I have to be re-brought back into it. So again, I'm just the messenger, just to let everybody know. It's nothing like I'm sitting here scripting. So just understand it's important for you to be able to look back, which is why this is a great format on that one level. Once again, thank you guys so much for your patience and participation. I am Little Falcon. I am streaming on 3 services today: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This afternoon, guys, I'm going to go do some ghost hunting. I'm going to try to do it on all 3. We'll see how that goes. But for sure, I'm going to do it on Facebook. Victor, I would like you to come to Facebook if I can't get over to YouTube, but we'll do our best. And I wanted to say a huge hello to all the new faces today. Thank you for following and liking. I truly appreciate you. And with that, I'm going to move along and end the session. Most people have not mentioned back that they were here. We're going to absolutely have a lot of fun this coming week. We have live sessions all week, as well as Sunday we have a Star Bash at 10 a.m. Central, where I'm going to probably have evidence to put out too from our ghost hunting, because we're not just going to do it today. I probably won't get back at it till like Thursday, but we're going to be doing as much of that as we can, because we've just been waiting for the weather to clear up, and I am super, super excited. So once again, you guys, thank you so much. If you enjoyed today, please like, follow, and share. If you're feeling sassy and saucy, you can send me some stars. You could do the PayPal virtual tip jar, which the link is located in the comments. If you're following me on YouTube and Twitch, oh gosh, guys, I'll do my best to go live today, but try to head over to Facebook, because we're going to do some fun stuff with the live ghost hunting. You kind of don't want to miss. Hoping for the best. Now, of course, you guys, when we do this, by the way, we're going to go through evidence later and show you stuff that we missed, like watching it. So it'll be fun for you guys to see that process and how we do it. So once again, thank you so much. You're so very welcome, Marianne. Thank you guys for participating and being what makes the script magical. I'm humbled. Thanks again, guys. Have a good rest of your day, and I hope that you can join me later, okay? Have a good one.